Good morning, my dear. I have missed you so much. This is my first all signs reading in weeks. I took a break for Mercury retrograde and I did a fast. I've really come back to my why in a way that I don't know about you, but I feel like we're paradigm hopping all over the place. And time is mostly irrelevant. It all comes down to frequency. And so much of this we know. I know. I'll speak for my statements. I know. But I needed to live it. I really needed to come back to my heart. And this all signs reading for the Jupiter-Venus conjunction. I have Uranus sitting over here. It just looks pretty. Very Jupiter-Venus conjunction in Cancer. I really needed to come back to my love of connecting to you. And so if this is your first time here, welcome. My name is Sarah. I am a channeler and an astrologer. And today I'm going to be offering a channeled reading, a channeled astrological reading for this Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Cancer at 14 degrees right over here. And I've been talking for a while about how the first part of August up until the 11th, which is today as I'm recording this, when Mercury goes direct, we have this clear closure energy, the full moon in Aquarius, all of these different aspects, Mars going into Libra, all of these opportunities to close down cycles and to give it ceremony. And this, someone wants to come in, let me go, let her in. Hold on one second. We had all of that closure energy, and this Venus-Jupiter conjunction in Cancer, right over here, shows this beautiful new energy of home and creation and love and abundance. You know, Jupiter, she's thick. She doesn't really apologize for much. She wants you to be lucky and happy and forward-thinking and gregarious. Jupiter runs the 9th house over here. Quest, adventure, long-distance travel, higher education, big things. And Venus is our yin planet. She's our wealth. They're very connected to money. Both of them are, and receiving money. Not so much Mars. He wants to go do it. And I did a really beautiful chat with a Venus specialist, and I love the way that she talks about how these two planets communicate, which is Venus has to decide what she wants, and then Mars can go do it. So if you're unsure about where to go, that assertion, no matter how much you try to manifest, if it's not for your highest timeline, if it's not for your highest good, then it's not going to go anywhere. God's not really going to let you settle in an environment that you're not supposed to be in. So we use the beginning part of the month to kind of clear away the old and to close down cycles and to close timelines. I had someone comment yesterday about timelines that are really closing down. And in my membership groups, in the membership Caffè, the full moon channeling for the full moon in Aquarius that was just a few days ago, the channeling that came through was about closing timelines. It was about closing all the lower timelines. And so right now it might feel like the set is falling apart. And now we get to plant this beautiful redwood seed in the sign of Cancer, home and safety. This is cultural family roots, my pocket of the world, what it is that I need to do the big things. You know, Venus runs Taurus, money, and also Libra, relationships. So we talked about Mars in Libra. I have a whole video talking about that. I have an entire Mastering Mars program. It is just a beautiful, beautiful program to integrate into your personal growth and development, leadership growth and development toolbox, giving very accessible, efficient tools to navigate each Mars transit, because this is a funky one. This is a really funky one. Whether it's a natal Mars in Libra, or if you're experiencing, just like everyone on the planet, a Mars in Libra transit, working with that planet is really advantageous. It's very, very helpful. My whole life has changed working with Mars. I'm very Mars run. And so I'll speak actually from my statements as a very Mars run person. When you finally come to the moment like we have right now, when Venus and Jupiter conjunct, or any big Venus transit, or any big Jupiter transit, if this has felt stuck, plant a bigger seed. Full body chill. Go bigger. Go bigger. Whatever Mercury has really been asking of you, Mercury and Leo, and please, as always, follow your rising sign chart first, and then watch for your sun and your moon, just to get the vibration. Have some tea or some coffee or a snack with me, and just chit chat. Here at the Multidimensional Cafe, it's just you and me. We're having coffee and tea, and we're just talking about the awakening of the planet. We're transcending time and space with this channeled message. I'm so excited, and I'm so proud of you. I'm having this tea that it was a holiday chai. It's super light right now. And I don't know about you, but if you have not been to Marshall's or Anthropology or anywhere, like, it is Halloween time already. I already have my 2026 journal, my calendar. I put on, so I have a Sunday playlist, only listen to on Sunday, or like when you're in the Sunday vibe playlist. And, I'm 38, so I had Kenny G from his Christmas album, Greensleeves, on there. And I was like, you know what, Sarah? It's August. It's Sunday. Time doesn't mean anything. What if you just put on the whole album? And so I did. I listened to one of Kenny G's Christmas albums yesterday, because time has lost all meaning for me, full on. And that's something that really came through in the channeling and the healing, and something that's come through in my own practice, and something to really work with this energy is releasing linear time. Releasing linear time. The Council of Nine spoke of that in our August connection, in our August gathering, which is available now. That is, you can receive the recording. If you can't join us live, I connect to the Council of Nine the first Monday of every month. That's at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And so the recording is available. That's an $11 investment. We'll meet next month. But they spoke so much. This non-linear time has been coming up so much. I'm going to make a note. Can talk about that a bit. What that even means. It means you make a quantum leap. It means that you really go through, the Einstein something bridge. You go through a wormhole. You shift a paradigm. Einstein-Rosen, I want to say. Yeah, the Einstein-Rosen bridge, I want to say. But it's actually possible. So in the scientific world, it's actually very, very possible. I'm way off topic right now. I don't care. That's fine. I've missed you, and I'm excited to share this reading with you. I'm excited to channel this message and to see what the guides, God, source, universe, frequency would like to channel through me. And I put the disclaimer in the description of every video. Remember, this is not a personalized reading. This is an offering. These are all donation-based. If you're keen to give back to the cafe, your donations and all of your support keeps the cafe open. Please go to the link in the description. There are many ways to give back. What else did I want to say? The new moon is next week. My rates are going to be shifting. I'll have more information on that. If you are keen to book in at my current rates, please reach out now. Reach out directly. We can book a recorded session or a one-on-one session, but my rates will be changing on the new moon in Virgo. That new moon falls in my 10th house, so I usually change my rates around that time. I think that's it. I really want to get into this. I really want to channel this and see what comes through. I'm going to introduce all of the planets. I probably won't use them all since this is just a one-day conjunction, but the big Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto aspects are huge and pretty exact on this day. So we'll chit-chat. Like I said, watch for your rising sign first and then go all the way, watch for your rising sign first and then watch for your sun and your moon to get the vibe. Here we go. This is the sun. The moon. Venus. Mars. Jupiter. It's my favorite. Saturn. Uranus. Boy. Neptune. Pluto. Chiron. Black Moon Lilith. And I follow the mean Lilith and the mean nodes. So this is the North Node and the South Node, which I placed down like this, so you can see what the North Node is going into and what the South Node is releasing. And so I pulled some cards. I asked God, Source, Spirit, what cards that really wanted to kind of just be sitting out for this. And Three of Cups, Three of Wands over here. I love that. And then underneath the Fool. This ain't gonna make sense. You gotta go bigger. I really love this because with the North Node, the mean North Node at 19 degrees of Pisces, the North Node is sitting on this card. So I really love that. Really love that. That's second deck in Aries. That's second deck in Cancer. So that's going to be where this conjunction is. Love that. Alrighty. I'm going to put on some frankincense right now and really open up my channel for the highest and greatest good for all souls involved and invested, with no intentional harm coming to any, only of the highest good. Only the white light of God resides in my voice and voice box. I'm going to take a sip of water if that's off-putting. I'm not moving the camera. Pardon me, the microphone. I've tried for a while, but that's just the microphone that I have right now. It is. They're on my wish list. There's the new microphone that I really want. So if anyone is keen to give back, or if the water is just so off-putting, you can donate that microphone to the cafe if you would like. There's so many different ways. I have a whole wish list to support the cafe right now. So I'm at my standing desk and I'm going between sitting and standing. I just want to see. My channel has been growing so much. It's just so beautiful to feel and to integrate. So let's do it. Let's get into this reading. Let's see what comes through. Aries rising, Aries sun, Aries moon. Whatever is at 012 degrees of Aries is getting upgraded in a way that will never, ever, 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 ever be the same. Yeah, 012 Aries right now is Neptune conjunct, Saturn conjunct, Uranus sextile, Pluto sextile, Mars opposition. It will never be the same. It will never, ever, ever be the same. So you got things to do, you got places to go, and you did it from the inside out, Aries. You did it from the inside out. It might feel like the whole world. I'm going to put the sun and moon down for this so you can see. It might feel like your whole world is falling apart right now. But it's like there's little fear. There's like such little fear because you've integrated God into your life. There's a lot of very galactic energy that you're working with right now. I'm excited for it. It feels really good. It feels very nonlinear. The message that's really coming through, it's super Arcturian. Anunnaki as well, very much. You don't have to apologize for the deeds of the past any longer. Close the cycles. Close them. What is in your past is not where you're going. Now, I was watching a Leo Skeppy podcast, and it just was like, you know, when you hear one phrase and it's like, that's all I needed. It was where, like, what you're looking for is not behind you. That was it. What you're looking for is not behind you, it's in front of you. It might be a lot simpler than you think it is, Aries. It might be like, how is it that easy? Because you had to go through everything that you just went through to receive what it is that you're receiving right now. This conjunction, it's not even about classically manifesting. It's not even about like, you know where you want to go. You might be closer than you think. Aries, you might be so much closer than you think that you are. And it's because it's inside you. What you're feeling right now is inside of you. What you're experiencing right now is inside of you. And so you've gone to the vibration, you've gone to the frequency of it, which is where you needed to birth it the whole time. It's like very Dr. Joe language. And it's very, I mean, we know we can manifest in the 3D. We can. It takes time and energy. Go through time and space. But when you manifest in the 5D, you go to the heart, the heart-mind coherence. You go to the frequency. You go to the feeling of it. Aries, honest to goodness, I don't care if you have 2 things in your wardrobe that resonate, throw everything else away. Like, I don't want you ever dressing the part of a different version of yourself ever again. Or even having a bag, something that I've done. I was like, most of my exercise clothes don't resonate, don't fit, don't feel good. I don't like the way I feel or the way I look in them at all. But I literally do not have any other workout clothes just yet. So I wear them with reverence, but I have them in like a different area of the closet that's very much like, I'm using this because I have it. And I am so grateful for it, but it is not of my highest. That's something that's really important. Before you do anything or say anything in this world, Aries, I want you to stop being grateful for what it is that you're not grateful for. Let me rephrase that. I want you to stop saying that, oh my God, I'm so grateful for this. Like, okay, let me rephrase that. So you have a 3D job that pays your bills, or you're in a situation that's upgrading you. Saying, this is all working out in my favor. I'm so grateful for this. And I can't wait for the day that I don't have to do it. I can't wait until I don't have to do this anymore. I can't wait until I get to move. I'm so excited for that moment. This is upgrading me. You need to integrate the forward thinking a little bit more into your language. Saying, oh, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Amazing. I'm learning the lesson. And then what's next is ABZ. So integrate that together. Put that into the soup. A little bit more forward momentum. And yeah, just put, like, if you need to use the clothes, if you need to use the things, just put it in a separate area of the closet that just says, like, I'm so grateful I have this. I have clothes. I'm so grateful. When I don't have to wear these, I'm going to donate them, and then somebody else is going to get to wear them. But start to have that forward thinking instead of saying, oh my God, this really crappy situation is the best case scenario. Oh my goodness, I'm so grateful. Because you want to tell the universe that, like, yes, you're receiving the lesson, and then what's next, you're ready to step into. So keep it up, but start talking the walk a little bit. Like, you know, start packing in a sense. I love it. Good job. Amazing. Love you. Taurus, I'm so grateful for you. I missed you. How are you? What's new with you? What's happening? This is exciting. This is so exciting. Learning how to communicate your needs and wants and desires. This is very fascinating. This, because it is your chart ruler, this could be super duper charged. And in a sense that, yeah, I kind of just think it's the sun and moon we don't really need right now. Chiron we could use, and Lilith we might use. It might just be the sun and the moon. I don't know. We're just going to go with it. But this happening in your house of communication and early learning and short trips, there's like this desire I kind of want to dive into that I'm seeing where you're trying to glow up in silence. You don't really want to tell the people around you what you're doing or where you're going. It's like you really went into this rocky montage for the Mercury retrograde, and I respect that. I love that. I really love that. But it's almost as if like you don't have anybody to talk to. This is a perfect time and a perfect opportunity to book a session, whether it's with me or whether it's with a therapist, a counselor, getting a reading, a personalized reading. This is, also a time to put yourself out there. And yeah, I would really, is there anyone that you can talk to about your goals and your desires? If not, then it's definitely time to book a session with someone. If there's not a single person in your life. And please reach out. I'd be happy to hold space for you. I would absolutely love that, because there's this, and we've talked about it before, this energy of like bitterness and resentment for the humans and beings around me. And it's not like you feel like you're better than them, but it's just the fact that like, yeah, there's a little bit of jealousy coming through, Taurus. This is really fascinating, where you're like, you want something more. You want something different. And you're jealous of the people that you used to resent, because you're like, this environment that I'm in, that we're in, is so perfect for you. And you judge them because you're like, well, I want something more. Keep going. Keep going and talk this out. Really talk this out with someone and get to the root of the matter. And I feel as though, this is a perfect time to work with Mars in the 6th house of where it is. Mercury is now direct. Where is it? What is the environment that's conducive for my growth? What are the types of people that I want to be around? Yeah, the Mars in Libra video, that could be helpful for you. I'll put that below. This is about the important people in our lives. This is about the important relationships and surrounding yourself with winners, as I talk about all the time. But really, it looks like there's some, this has come through, there's an image that has come through for clients before, which is there's a situation that, what we just talked about, like I'm in an environment that I don't want to be in, but I'm also like equally jealous of the people around me because this environment is fine for them. So it's like, how come they get to have it so easy and blah, blah, blah. And so it's like there's two thoughts, two realities that are like two plants that are root bound together. And so when you talk it out, when you process it out, you separate those two thoughts from each other so that it's having a healthy environment and being amongst healthy people, or being the environment that I'm in, environment and people are all kind of blended together, and there's this like negativity, this vibe over it that doesn't feel so good right now. And so when you talk it out, you kind of weed the garden, and it makes sense, and you have someone to mirror for you what it is that's really going on. And so I'm really excited for where you're at right now, Taurus, because it's an opportunity for you to say, bring it to God. Bring it to God. Truly. There was a situation, and I utilize this practice as well. Before you go to anyone, bring your situation to God. Universe, source, spirit. I use the term God brazenly, so I hope that's not triggering. Bring it to God and say, this is my problem. This is my situation. I want to get here. I want to be here. I want to be surrounded by ABZ. I want to be in an environment ABZ, whatever it may be. This is the bridge that I want to go over. What do I do? And see what comes through. But start with prayer and reach out to counselors, therapists, channelers, shamans, whomever really resonates with you. But it's time to, there's beauty in donation-based content. Don't get me wrong. I'm offering it to you right now. So there's beauty in donation-based content, but perpetually watching donation-based content doesn't actually get you over the bridge. Receiving the one validation of like, yes, that is exactly what I need, and then moving along, bringing that to God, and then having more personalized stuff. But really recognize what you're looking for and why. And there's a whole video on permission, because sometimes what we're not really looking, we already know the answer, but we're just looking for permission. So I hope that resonates. I love you. I've missed you. Gemini rising, Gemini sun, Gemini moon. I am excited for you and what you're experiencing right now. So this Mercury transit for you in Leo, Gemini sun, moon rising, especially rising, probably packed a wallop. And there's probably some stuff on your website or some conversations that you had to have, some content that needed to be adjusted. You probably have been upgrading like nobody's business right now. Like nobody's business. That's amazing. This is about money for you. This is about self, money. You're busting through paradigms like it's nobody's business. Like I'm just shocked and in awe of how quickly you're navigating this. Yeah, your chart ruler being in the third house, run by Gemini, that Mercury retrograde goes direct today on the 11th. It's the 12th as you're watching this, or I don't know when you're watching this, but your words, the Mercury video, your words are your timeline. Your words are your timeline. I put some links below for some additional resources. So really go bigger. I want adding zeros. I want adding zeros to your services. I want all different tiers for you. There's so much here. There's so much here. There is, again, this loneliness. And I talked to Taurus about this. I myself am experiencing this in my own life. So you're not alone. There's this as the generational curse breaker, that generational light bringer, as I like to say, to the family or to your community, your environment, your condo complex, whatever you're living in. I've never said that before, so that was specific for someone. It really says to me, you need to have someone to interface with about, hey, can you just mirror this for me? You could probably get away with ChatGPT. I feel like that could be something that I would definitely, if you haven't been using ChatGPT, I would definitely use ChatGPT for this. If you do not have a human being or a community to talk it through, but you're very special, and it's like this permission we're looking for. I may do a whole video on that. We're looking for someone in the environment that we're trying to leave to give us permission to go and to be the version of ourselves that we are inside. So I'm giving you permission right now. I'm giving you permission right now to be the version of yourself that can move along from whatever it is that you're in. All right, Sybil needs to leave the room. Hold, please. 1 second. You're right. Go ahead. I love you. You know the answer, you know the download, you know the rate, you know what it is, that you know who needs to go. Really, you know. That's one of the first things that we really process in my Awakened Mastery program. It's metaphysical. It's a crash course in metaphysics for leaders and entrepreneurs. So if that's you, definitely go check that program out. Definitely check that program out. So much oomph in there. We just 6 chapters. We rattle them off, and you can use that until the end of your days. But one of the first things that we really talk about, I think it's in chapter 1 or chapter 2, is who in your team has to go, or who in your life has to go. And you know. You know there's somebody that's got to go, or you know that there's maybe it's a partner that you need to break up with, and it's someone that you've been with for a while, or maybe you know just got married or something like that, and you're like, crap, this is not the right thing to do. You went through what you needed to go through. My dear, you're all right. Don't worry about that. Or I just moved, I just took a job, I just did the thing, something, and now you're just like, this is not for me. We had to do it to get to the point that we're at, so there's never any judgment. We still buy the flowers even though the bouquet dies. So don't judge yourself, just label it and be aware of what it is that has to change for you to grow. This could be adding a 0 to a product or a program, but like, money isn't real, George. Name that movie. Really, it's not real. The frequency behind it is what matters. So stop trying to convince people to see you and start to see yourself. That's my mic drop for you, Gem. I love you. Cancer. This is so exciting. What a time to be a Cancer rising. Cancer sun, Cancer moon. What a time in the world. What a time. Yeah. That Mercury retrograde was potent. Potent. If you have Gemini placements as well, my gosh. You might want to be moving or thinking about it. There's something going on here. Or you're just healing the whole line. Okay, let me sit for this. There's a lot coming through for you. I just heard like who am I? Who am I? And see how the inflection changes. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? What you're saying and what you're trying to offer the world, Cancer, has incredible value. Has incredible value. And you're starting to see that value in yourself. I feel like this Mercury retrograde transit could have brought up maybe a conversation with an old friend, or some classic Mercury retrograde things came up, and you just had this clear moment of like, wow, not I'm better than, but the way I see the world and the way I do things is really special. My heart is really beautiful. You're run by the moon, so I'll put the moon down over here for you, which is like in this soup over here, kind of in opposition to Mars. And this is wild. This is wild. This is all wild. So it's career change. It's legacy change. It's timeline change. Purpose change. Uranus in your house of soul purpose. Yeah, Uranus will just dip back again in your house of community for a little bit this year, but we're fully in this new energy right now for this reading. Uranus is in Gemini, Pluto's in Aquarius, Saturn and Neptune are in Aries. So in about a month, starting in September, Saturn's going to retrograde back into Pisces. So we're going to get those opportunities to close up anything, and maybe even educate yourself. I feel as though looking into some educational program or it's like buying a self-paced program could be really helpful for you right now. And just investing in a content creator that you really like, investing in yourself. This could be, I want to learn how to market. I want to learn how to advertise. I want to learn how to go viral. I want to learn how to do these things. Yeah. There's someone, Activation Vibration. She has a program on, what's it called? How to go viral and how to post and all of those different things. A VA that I've worked with in the past, she's putting together a program on how to post and stuff like that. And, the beginning of any how do I do this is just like post a video on whatever app you want to use every day until you live the life of your dreams. That's it. That's kind of like step one. And for myself, I'll speak from I statements. I took the Mercury retrograde and I expanded the apps that I'm on. So now it used to be just Instagram and YouTube. Now I've integrated Threads and I started a Pinterest as well. I'm still not sure what is going to go on Pinterest, but I started it. I have really worked out, like my prices are shifting next week on the new moon. So there's so much that I'm right along with you. It might just feel awkward if you don't have someone to talk to about it. So yeah, if you have any Gemini placements as well, and definitely watch the Gemini reading, that it just might be like, who am I? Who am I? I'm me. Do it. Do it. You're the one to break the mold. So you can't have somebody that is a part of the mold that you're trying to break tell you that it's okay for you to break the mold. Amazing. Love it. Great job. Leo rising. Leo rising, Leo sun, Leo moon. What's going on? If you have Taurus placements as well, this feels very connected, like super connected. There is so many of you, so many signs are in between two worlds right now. So many signs. It's okay to not grow up, but grow out of an environment. It is okay to grow out of an environment. It is okay to have to step boldly into something that you've never done before. I'm getting this image in my mind's eye of like being a big fish in a small pond, but it's like you're so big that you can't even swim in the pond anymore. Like it's going to take like a crane to bring you to the place that you're supposed to be. It's very much choice point time. You know, it's very much you can absolutely stay where you're at, and that's not a lower timeline. If any of what I'm saying is like, oh my God, I don't want to do any of this, then that means that you're not supposed to. That means you're not supposed to. This could be a time to educate yourself, to learn, to grow, to up level, to say, okay, well, I know where I want to go, so let's find some education to get me there. If this excites you, then huge things that you can do is update your wardrobe, dress the part, like dress as your highest self. Yeah, that could be a really fun opportunity to do right now. It's like, what would my higher self wear today? And be the mystic, dude. Be it. Wear the jewelry, wear the sparkles, wear the ensemble that you think is like ostentatious as beyond. And this is sole purpose. This is why you're here on this planet. You didn't come here to fit in, kid. You came here to stand out. You didn't come here to fit into the pond. You came here to go into the ocean. You came here to be on stage. You came here to be a Leo. Yeah. You can't teach Leo energy. You gotta be it. You gotta be it. So that's very exciting. It might feel, that's why I think like dressing as your higher self, it might just feel like a little bit etheric, a little outside of time and space, a little in the beyond. And so when you do things like that, it's kind of like bridge the gap between this universe and the beyond. Connect in your meditation. Yeah. Yeah. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff. I love you, Leo. I missed you. Virgo rising, Virgo sun, Virgo moon. What is happening here? Oof. The phrase that just came through. You're building an ark. You're building the ark. In a way that's like, yeah, you might just feel like the groundskeeper of something that's coming right now. If you have Aquarius placements as well, definitely so. You might just feel like the birther of the land. This feels very pentacle, like very, very grounded, very, very pentacle based. Which is interesting because there's, save the south node, there's nothing in the earth signs right now. That's fascinating. Your chart ruler, Mercury, in that retrograde in the house of soul purpose might have brought up some health issues. The 6th and the 12th house is the health axis. So there might be some things relating to voice and speech that needs to be tended to, or ingestion or digestion, as always for you, Virgo. It's kind of the area of the body that Virgo runs. So there might have been some issues surrounding that. A blend of healing modalities, as well as it might be a blend of Eastern and Western medicine, which is so needed. That's why we're here on this planet, is to experience duality. So for you, it might just be that the role that you're playing in the new world is bigger than you expected it to be, but also like you're like, well, obviously, whatever this brought up, it was like the gentlest ego death, but not really. It was as if like, oh, my intuition was trying to tell me that there was something wrong this whole time, and then I didn't listen, and then when I finally listened, I got that little bit, like it was something like inadvertent happened. Something. But it gave you that oomph. It was kind of like you didn't get punched full on in the teeth, but you were like walking through the woods that you know so well, and you were chatting with a friend, and you were like, oh my God, I want to show you this waterfall. I've been coming here my whole life, and I absolutely love this space. I love this waterfall, and I'm going to show it to you. And then all of a sudden you trip and you get like whacked in the face with like a weed of some kind, or just like a branch just like whacks you right in the face. And it was like this, well, that just, it hit you in the face, but it hit more in the ego than it did in like the physical face. It wasn't like getting punched in the teeth, but it was like this like snap of like, you know better. You know your intuition. You know who your people are. You know where you're going. And yeah, it's kind of like a little bit of the shadow side of earth signs kind of came out, more so like looking to where Taurus is in your chart. It was like that like stubbornness, that rigidity of like, we're in an earthbound world. I want things to be this way. And now you're like, wow, nonlinear time is kind of cool. Letting things be easy is kind of cool. Enjoying the journey is kind of cool. Not looking for something to be grateful for, but just being grateful. It's kind of cool. Amazing. Tell your friends you love them. Tell the people in your life that you love them. Your star is shining. Beautiful. I'm proud of you. Libra. How are you feeling? How on earth are you feeling? I'm giving you permission. I'm giving you permission that I see you. If you've been trying to convince someone in your life to see you, I see you. If you've unconsciously, this is going to unlock something for someone. If you've unconsciously been trying to see the people in your 3D, or to show the people in your 3D job how special you are, how cool you are, if you've been trying to convince someone that you're spiritual, that you're woo, that you're, healed, that you're strong, that you're whatever, I see you. You are. I see you. You can stop doing what it is that you're doing. You can stop trying to make a 4 out of 10 life. And I mean 4 out of 10 life. Work. You can step boldly into a world you've never been before. Like, you and Sag were born to be entrepreneurs. You're born to be influencers. You're born to be a content creator. You're born to be famous, is the word that I like to use. You're born for it. So if that's not your reality right now, look at the people in your life. And are you trying to convince them to see you? Are you not sharing your dreams because the people around you would laugh at them? Then it's time to get a new circle. Use this Mercury going direct to take action steps towards what it is that this represents for you. Yeah, some of you, it's like your style. Like, you can have, what are they, like, just like fashion accounts. Like, some of you are just like born to walk a runway, but you're like, but I'm not on the Prada runway, so I don't belong on the runway. Then put out a red carpet in your living room. Because I've said this before, I've said this to Cancer before, I'm going to say it to you. If you don't see you, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm giving you right now, I see you. But if that's not enough, then ask yourself, what is enough? If what I just gave you is what you've been looking for, then why is it not satisfying? As I promise you, I have it written on my wall. What does it say? Nothing will feel outside like I need to feel inside. I am responsible. I am responsible for my joy. I am responsible for feeling rich. I am responsible for feeling loved. I am responsible for feeling successful. It doesn't matter if it's a subscriber count. It doesn't matter what's in my bank account. That is a reflection of how I feel about myself. It has to start in your heart. It has to start in your soul. Nothing else matters but the way you feel about yourself. Sit with it. Please sit with that. That was Heidi. That was a big one, Libra. But just, I love you. And I see you fully. I see you. I love you. Scorpio. Scorpio rising, Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon. I have missed you. You have made some changes. I like it. I like it. I see ya. I see you. I'm going to be so jazzed for you when Mars goes into your sign. That's going to be fun. That's not until the 22nd of September, the day of the Libra equinox. That's going to be an interesting season for you. An interesting season. So this is beautiful. Jupiter enjoys being in the 9th house. The 9th house is normally a Sagittarian run house, so that's a Jupiter run house. So Jupiter likes to be in the 9th house. There's probably a lot of downloads coming in hot right now. It's like Phoenix moment after Phoenix moment after Phoenix moment after Phoenix moment. And then you're like, oh, it's 11sies. Wonderful. It's been one day of my life and I've grown and updated so many times. This conjunction, I have a feeling, this with Uranus and Gemini, this conjunction, and then the Mercury direct, I do have a feeling that there's going to be unexpected gifts, unexpected wins, unexpected investors, unexpected sessions, unexpected just abundances coming to you. Unexpected, very Uranian. The process that I've had recently about, Jupiter's just about to go into my 9th house. This conjunction happens in my 8th, but it's just I learned that it's not always about receiving, it's about what you receive and how much you can give. Being a steward for the overflow, being a steward for I can tip 50%, I can do this, like being a steward for that is very important. And integrating the love, the passion of what it is that you do you're meant to be all over the world. Like, you're meant to either be a world traveler, you're meant to be an author, an entrepreneur, someone. You wouldn't be sitting here at the cafe with me if you weren't meant for great things. So trust that. Trust that every breath that you take in consciousness, in awareness, this is the spirituality house and higher education house. So every breath that you take, we spoke a while ago, I forget what transit it was. It might have been the Jupiter transit, it might have been the Lilith in Scorpio transit, I can't remember. But we talked about like core work, like literally doing like physical core work. And when you do core work, whether that's planks, whether that's conscious breaths, whether like literally breathing consciously is getting you to your future. Because one breath that you take consciously to say, I'm tightening my core, I'm strengthening the bucket, the container, my voice can be bellowing, I can do all of these things. Like, that's conscious work. That gets you to your bigger goals. So don't discredit the reps and sets. Don't discredit every single thing that you do consciously, aware. And it is all about the vibration. I talked about that in the beginning, Scorpio, which is I had to step away from, this is important for some of you, I had to step away from doing the all signs to remind myself how much I loved talking to you and how important it is to, do you know how special it is to talk to you? Do you know how special it is to get to connect to you across time and space, to get to channel this reading, to get to hold this container for you? It is a privilege and it is so much fun. And I love doing it. And I love channeling. And I love talking to you. It is an absolute privilege. And I was doing it out of obligation. I was like, well, the planets say you gotta do it. Say you gotta do it. No, I do it because I love you. And because I take what is going on in your life seriously. I take this connection seriously. So whatever has been stripped to the bone for you from the beginning of the year up until now, I know a lot of Scorpio placements, myself included, have been like literally stripped down to the soul, not even to the bone, but like to the soul. Go back to heart, go back to love, go back to frequency. Not go back, but go forward, you know what I mean? Like, meaning in your mind's eye, stop looking outward and go back into your heart. Why am I doing what I want to do? How can I give more? How can I give more? What do I need to receive to give more? Raise your rates. Raise your rates. Stop discounting your rates. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Just keep showing up. Just keep showing up. It's happening. It's happening. It's already happened. It's like it's already happened in your body, in your nervous system, in yourself. So just keep on living. There's nothing external that is going to, like, there's nothing. I wrote it on the wall. Nothing will feel outside the way I need to feel inside. So, okay, say I'm trying to manifest this, amount of money in the bank. Okay, you already have it. What do you do next? What do you do the next day? Act like that person. Dress like that person. Get rid of the things that you don't want. Start packing if you'll be moving. There's a difference between building a house in the in-between and being present in the in-between. If you have Aries placements as well, I want you to really sink into this and really navigate and really integrate this. It's one thing to say, like, I'm so grateful for what it is that I have. There's quite another to say, I'm grateful that I'm alive and that I have all the things that I need. This is not where I want to be. I'm grateful for every opportunity that it's providing for me, but this is where I'm going. So when you're going through it, do not build a house. Maybe pack a bag, maybe throw something away, maybe ceremonial, but you're getting to where you're going and it's happened already on the inside, Scorpio, and it's like, so be ready for that on the outside. Start to make some moves. And ask yourself, where do I feel most rich? And put yourself in that environment a lot more often. Okay, I think that's it. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am so proud of you. Truly. There are very few souls that could handle the amount of efficient depth work that you have been in. It's been guttural. So I see you. I see you. I love you. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Child, things are gonna get easier. Child, things will get brighter. This is a very exciting, beautiful transit. I love this for you. I absolutely love this for you. I'm very fascinated because I just realized that, you know, we get a Jupiter-Venus conjunction every year. Last year, it was at 29 degrees of Taurus. So as a Sag rising, you did not get a Jupiter-Venus conjunction in your house of relationships. That's curious. That's really curious. This might be that you have everybody that you need to have in your life, that you don't need to add new people to it, that you have your forever partner, you have all the people that you're supposed to have in your life. This could also be an active soul choice to say, I need to focus on my daily life and I need to focus on like team before I do that. Especially for my male, divine masculine, what doesn't matter your body part, divine masculine, divine feminine, whatever it is, but the divine masculine presenting Sagittarius placements. You're like, I gotta build her a house. I gotta build them a castle. I gotta build them a castle so that when I attract my divine partner, we're good. We're good. So I just found that interesting. This is the house of shared possessions, shared wealth, a deep transformation. Could be inner, could be outer. If you need help, ask for it. Literally just ask for it. Just ask for what you need. Say it out loud. Just fully, it can be that easy. I need to make more money. Cool, raise your rates. I don't need you doing more. I need you to do the same thing that you are doing and get paid better for it. That's it. I need people that I can talk to about what it is that I'm creating. Okay, start a think tank. Reach out to a few people and say, hey, I'd love to have a Zoom call with you. I really could, like, I need a mirror. I need someone to help. Talk to ChatGPT if that's your language. But, like, ask for what you need. I need more aligned clients. Cool. Start using different apps. Expand. Expand. It's you. Expand. And stop explaining yourself. I'm sorry, I've said this before and that came off as harsh, but you don't need to explain yourself anymore. You don't need to explain yourself anymore. You need to take most of the words away from your website. You need to reduce copy so much and just be. And just be. And just be. You have no idea, Sag. Or let me rephrase. Maybe you do, but I'm giving you permission to recognize you are so freaking investable in. People want to spend time with you. People want to give you money. People want to invest in. People want to be patrons to what it is that you're doing. So let them. Let them. Tell the universe. Talk to God daily, numerous times a day. People love buying my programs. People love investing in me. I just receive unexpected money all over the place. I love receiving money. Money loves to come to me. We have such a good time together. There's so much. There's so much. I could talk to you for an hour about that conjunction. But right now, just know that everything that I said. I didn't mean to get salty with you. I love you. I just stop trying to explain it. It does not have to be so difficult. Just embody it. And try some new apps maybe. I'm doing the same thing. I'm right alongside you. I love you. I'm supporting you. Amazing. Reach out for a session if you need. Love you. And also, there's someone else that I had already said this to you, but self-guided investments right now, self-guided studies could be very helpful for you. Because you don't need hand-holding a lot of the time, but you do need to maybe educate yourself to upgrade a little bit. In your eyes. I'm not saying that you need it, but in your eyes, you're like, I don't know how to do this. Then buy a program and learn how to do it. And educate yourself on how to do it. It's not always about outsourcing to hire someone else. Yes, that comes in time, but right now, I feel like you want to know how to market yourself. You want to know how to do these things. So invest in yourself. Invest in yourself right now. I love you. So proud of you. Love it. Capricorn, every time, and I say this to you every single time, I cannot pull your chart up in my mind's eye. The fact that this is in your house of relationships, I didn't even think that was, this caught me off guard. Holy crap, how are you doing this? I'm so proud of you. Oh my god. Oh my god, how are you even existing? This is so beautiful. This is so intense. Oh my god. You're just like restructuring the entire lineage right now as you feel like you're trying to step onto a public stage, and maybe you're softening a little and you really want a divine partner, or you want somebody to come in to kind of hold you. But right now you're just like, I'm gonna cuddle my cat, my dog. I'm gonna give my friends a hug. This is, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Without question, you're bringing light to everywhere you go. This is incredible. I don't even know what to say. Okay. So classically, we're going to break it down. Classically, Jupiter in the 7th house alone, it's going to bring you a plethora, yes, of relationships, a plethora of offerings, a plethora of humans in your life. But if they don't allow you to be your independent self, if they don't allow you to embody your full self, they are not meant for you. So you get to discern right now. This Jupiter conjunction with Venus, I feel like this is very connected to money. This is very connected to your body. This could be maybe with Uranus going into Gemini. This is probably a time where you're like, I gotta go to the gym more. I gotta exercise, or I gotta do something. There's something that has to do with exercise, body, but health that is health for you. That's health for you. There's so much to say there. We could talk for days. The fact that your health axis is on the Gemini Sag axis. So it's like, I see you. I see you. But this opposition, that full moon in Aquarius probably brought up so much. And it just became clear, like, oh, I can't do this anymore. Or the path to closure. If this is really resonating with you in my membership group, in either of my membership groups, I have a high touch membership group, and then I have a subscription membership group as well. In either of those, the full moon channeling for Aquarius was about closing the lower timelines. It's an $11 investment in the full moon room. You can literally, if you just want to, I will eventually probably have it as a one-off, but for right now, just you can download the full moon room for 1 month, immediately cancel it, receive that healing. You could probably download it. It's a link to a private YouTube, and watch it forever. But like, close the lower timelines, close all the lower relationships. This Mercury retrograde in Leo probably brought up a lot of financial responsibility. This is a lot. Yeah, that's a lot. This axis right now, Capricorn, the 2nd and the 8th house, is really potent. Really potent. So actually, I'll leave this down. But think of it this way. You had the Mars retrograde here. Now you have the Mercury retrograde here. Jupiter will eventually go into Leo. That's not until next year. But Venus will eventually go into Leo. That's on the 25th of August. This is a big area of your chart that is just getting extremely upgraded, as Pluto is going to be in Aquarius for the next 20 years. So a lot of what I've been sharing throughout this entire reading is about, and what I shared in the beginning in the introduction was about your why and being able to give more. The 2nd house is what's mine, the 8th house is what's ours. So with more money, it's not more problems, it's the capacity to give more and to really be a steward for the energy that you're already in. Yeah. If you have Scorpio placements, if you have Aries placements, this is big, deep stuff, and it's your impatience is the devil you gotta squash out. Just keep vibing and keep being, but give more. Put yourself in different environments, different apps, different circles, go walk down a different street, go to a different cafe, do something different, Cap, to put yourself in those situations that reach out to the people in your life, but have different conversations with them. That's interesting. Ask someone that is in your inner circle to maybe so you're a content creator, and maybe ask someone that you love to hey, could you hold my camera and take a few pictures of me while I'm out and about? Invite someone into your process. You don't have to do this alone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think you do know what I mean. I love you. I could talk to you for days and days and days. Amazing. Aquarius. This is going to be fun. There's this I don't give a attitude right now. Interesting. Okay. So there's that equal I don't give an F attitude, but in a sense of I'm going somewhere. It's not F it, I want to burn it down. It's I can't not be the version of myself that I feel inside. And I don't care who sees it. I don't care who witnesses it. I don't care what they think about it. I don't care. I'm doing it because God is pouring through your eyes, pouring through your voice box, pouring through your art. There are ways, and I use the term God brazenly and with the most devotion. So if that is triggering, universe, source, spirit, Gaia, the creator, whatever you want to use. But there is something that is trying to come through me, and I am the vessel to make it happen. This is your daily life, practical service, the things that you do every day. Jupiter here, it might have been a new workout routine. There might be new healthy habits that are trying to come through. Or the shadow side of Jupiter in the 6th house could be a gluttonous mentality. It could be overeating. It could be overdoing certain things. Over watching, content that's not really advantageous for your growth. Whatever that means to you. But this conjunction says there's something that you're meant to actually do every day. There's an environment that needs you. And there's this, the walls, it's kind of like the walls of what you're in right now. There's a song that I'm in the midst of writing that is just asking to come through. So I'm going to focus on that. I'm going to walk my talk because there's so much that really wants to be seen from you, Aquarius. There is this if the walls feel like they're crumbling down, just let them. Know that the people in your life, this is important for some of you, the people in your life are not set pieces. They are souls. So the ones that are meant to be with you will be with you. The set falling down is not going to crush the ones that are meant to be there. The souls that are meant to be with you will be there. Dress the part, act the part, vibe the part, speak the part, sing the part, dance the part, do the thing, Aquarius. I see you. If you have Libra placements, I see you. Do it. I can't stress enough how incredible it has been to tap into your energy, Aquarius. It is so beautiful what you are creating and birthing. And my dear, I am the vessel to make this. and God is with me, I will figure this out. Enjoy the journey. Put on good music. Send me your playlists. I love you. I love you. On our weekly Monday lives, I have a subscriber. His name's Nigel. He gives us a song of the week every single week, or as often as Nigel decides to come. Nigel can do whatever he wants. He's autonomous. He's a conscious, sovereign soul on this planet. So I'm not saying that he has to come every single week, but the music is such like a vessel right now. So honor your music. If you got good music, send me your playlist. I love you. So proud of you. Your growth is like untouchable. You're in your bamboo shoot moment, and I'm just celebrating you. I love it. I want you bigger. I want you bigger. I want you bigger. You are seen. If you have leave replacements as well, you are seen. I love you. Pisces. Pisces rising, Pisces sun, Pisces moon. How are you? You're run by Neptune and Jupiter, so this can be a very exciting transit for you. It was interesting because when I started to set up, I just kept hearing this, like, why not me? This is fascinating. There's a big, this is not for everyone, but there's a big awakening that's coming through right now of, you're just like, things are actually really good for me. Things are actually really good for me. Like, money's good. My relationships are all safe and boundaried. I feel really good. And it's like, you're recognizing that so much of maybe like external content is telling you to like, the economy's terrible. This is bad. This is bad. Everyone, and you're like, my reality is kind of awesome. And maybe you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, or maybe you're, trying to, this is the house of family. This is play, joy, creativity, kiddos, childlike spirits. If you are feeling like it, this is the perfect time to start to make a baby, or to attempt to make a baby. Great time to bring that in. Absolutely great time to bring that in. So enjoy that process and allow the world to world. You're on the other side of, wasn't the easiest 2025 for you, Pisces. You and Scorpio really went through it. And so right now, if things are good, think of the depth that you went through to get there, and think of the world as its own consciousness. Think of the human race as its own consciousness. So it's not like when you were in the midst of your healing crisis, whatever it was, like if somebody came to you in your darkest day in 2025 and was like, it's going to get so much better, you would have wanted to punch them in the face. You'd be like, I'm in my midst right now. That's not how to support me. Just say, I see you when I love you. And now that you're on the other side of it, you're like, wow, I really just needed to go through that to get to where I am. That's the whole world right now. You can't tell them it's going to be fine. You can't tell the human consciousness that everything's going to be fine. You got to let them be in what they're in and send them love. So maybe deepening your meditation practice, deepening your education, finding a charity that you do really believe in, finding someone to invest in, finding a content creator, sending them a donation, finding someone that you really love and you're like, I see what you're doing and I really want to invest in you. Donate to them. Be a patron. Donate to an artist. Like, really find ways to give back that feel good, but that don't make you feel like the diminishment, is that even a word, of charity. Be like, I'm doing, it's like, here's a few dollars, go buy yourself a can of soup, or you're going to spend it on drugs. But see someone that's in their montage, that's in their arena, and invest in them. Make babies. Enjoy life. Finger paint. Do something fun. This is the house of play and joy and creativity. This is a Leo-run house for you. It's run by Cancer. Watch great movies. Go to an art show. Travel. enjoy this energy. You don't have to suffer just because someone else is suffering. You have to vibe to channel that energy into the world. It's important, Pisces. If things are good right now, have great relationships, book yourself a massage, tip 50% when you go out to eat, be generous. If you can be generous, and make babies if that's your way. Have a career baby, have an art piece baby, create something, and enjoy it. I love you, I'm so proud of you. This was such a joy. This was such a joy. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I'm so grateful for those that watch the entirety and just kind of hang out with me. It's such a journey. It is such a journey, and I couldn't explain the joy that I feel right now being here with you if I didn't go through the time away. So I've missed you. I love you. I'm so proud of you, and enjoy this conjunction. I'll see you soon.